Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ed Show. I am the pissed off doughboy.
Yeah, man.
With the real American.
Really doesn't even have to be here, really.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Wrestling to talk about today.
Stupid.
But there is a Super Bowl.
A lot to talk about the Super Bowl.
And maybe Smackdown.
Maybe Smackdown. Super Bowl 47 has come and gone. I don't know what to say.
Well, I would like to remind the people that I'm the only one in this group that picked the Ravens to win.
Yes, and you were right on the coin toss. Coin toss.
I won the coin toss
yes,
too.
You won the win.
Oh, yes. Amazing.
But we both had the over in the.
We both had over and the how long the national anthem would be
anthem.
sung. It's over 2 minutes.
Obviously, there was a lot of storylines going into the Super Bowl.
Really, storylines?
Yes.
Storylines?
Yeah.
Storylines?
Yeah, storylines.
So we're asking for respect?
Yes. A lot of storylines going into the Super Bowl. Brother versus brother.
Brother.
Ray Lewis's last dance.
Right.
Could Flacco be an elite quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think we got out of it?
Pile of butts.
Well, Ray Lewis is gone.
Yay!
And I actually didn't see as much crying as I thought I would.
I know.
You know, I saw the crying after each win in the playoffs, and I thought that he would be bawling after this one. No, he just seemed pretty happy. So, okay, he won his Super Bowl, the second one, I believe. But I think the biggest story, obviously, was the blackout.
Yes, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Niners trying to pull some shenanigans.
Stop it.
Is that a racial thing, Anthony?
No, a blackout. There was an actual blackout.
Oh, all right.
Blackout.
For people not in the know.
So let's start with the first quarter. Right away, Niners go 3 and out.
Right.
How are the commercials?
Rob?
I think that's what everyone really wants to know.
Rob?
It was alright. The Iron Man commercial was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's okay. Stay quiet over there. Wait till your Smackdown review.
And that nerd making out with that model.
Yeah, that was it. I was going to bring up the commercials later.
We talked about that.
He's a douchebag.
And you don't even know if he's really a nerd.
Yeah.
He's just some fat guy with glasses. You can't know that he's a nerd.
You're a douchebag.
That's true.
You're a douchebag. We decided that I'm a real American and you're a doughboy douchebag.
I'm the pissed off doughboy douchebag right now.
Well, you're still a douchebag.
So, let's talk the first quarter.
Both
right
defenses looked very good.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Until
Baltimore a little better. But, I mean, I would like to point out that I was very curious as to why Kaepernick decided to wait till the second half to start running around.
That's what he should have been doing in the first place.
That's one of his stronger attributes, and he didn't do it until they were behind.
Ran for 62 yards and 1 touchdown, so I don't know why he wasn't doing it to begin with.
Right.
Quick, Joe Flacco to Bolden, 13-yard pass, touchdown. They score right away. Frisco's next drive, they go to a field goal. Whoop-de-doo. And that was pretty much the first quarter. It was most defensive,
Yeah.
Not much offense generated.
Right.
Because
it's not like anybody dominated in time possession in the first one.
No.
They went pretty back and forth,
This is where I thought everything was getting a little out of hand. Another touchdown pass for Flacco. Another touchdown pass for Flacco. Right now, it is
boring.
21-3. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking blowout.
As the whole world thought.
Blowout. Because I'm well aware of San Francisco being able to come back, as they did against Atlanta. But this wasn't Atlanta. I figured the Ravens were a better team.
Now, Frisco gets the drive going. They get down to the 10. And I thought the last 2 plays of that second half, where they could have scored a touchdown and make it 21-10, were very poorly drawn.
Yeah, they just let the time go down or something? What was that? Are you talking about the end of the half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they could have scored and made it 21-10.
Uh-huh.
And they settled for a field goal because they ran 2 bad plays.
All right.
Like, really bad. One was a rollout, one was a run. And the rollout he could have got the first down on, but he fell. He's just like, I'm not running, and just...
About nothing went right the first half.
No, absolutely not. And everyone's thinking, blowout, it's 21-6, and the Facebook world, blowout, this game stinks.
Social media, yeah.
social media, typical social media, and I texted you. What do you think of the first half? All Baltimore.
Yeah.
They put a pounding on the San Francisco. At one point, I'm like, it can't. It's not over yet.
Yeah.
You know. Remember, there's a second half of football.
Yeah.
That's what people forget. We get back. You know, Beyonce. Yeah. That's what you have to say to that.
Yeah, I yawned. That's what I just did. No, she's really in love with herself.
She is, right?
Right? I mean, have like your face all over the place.
Good
and
God.
Like,
like
a whole screen with a bunch of Beyonces in it.
Good
God.
At the same time. I mean, she wasn't bad, but Madonna was better. So we get back.
I just hate halftime shows in general.
But they should get like AC/DC or Metallica.
That would be
someone.
nice. That would be nice.
The
yes,
past,
absolutely.
Who was Madonna was last year.
Nickelback. Get Nickelback in there.
Nickelback wouldn't be so bad.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
I was being sarcastic. Nickelback would be a terrible halftime show.
So you like first half ends, you're thinking, good God, what's Frisco have to do? They're down 21-6.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kaepernick has to start running. He has to start playing like he's been playing all season.
Yeah, and that's what he's been doing. For second half, he did it.
Mm-hmm.
But first half, where the hell were you?
I don't know.
So we get back.
And I would like to point out that he did make, San Francisco did make plenty of mistakes in that first half.
Did it? Oh, too many. Too many mistakes.
The one pass right to Ed Reed.
Yeah. Pass it to me. I'm open.
Yeah, that had to have slipped out. I think
so. I think it was a mistake, and rookies make mistakes. Mm-hmm. It's okay. They're allowed to. But he still played well.
Right.
He still played well. So we get to this second half, third quarter. Right away, Baltimore scores. With a 108-yard return by Jacoby Jones.
Longest play in Super Bowl history.
Nope, 108.
Yeah.
It was 109.
What?
They marked it a yard back, so I think he was short of the record.
No, in Super Bowl history.
Oh, so okay.
The record still stands.
Okay,
but
I just wanted to make sure on
that. It's for the Super Bowl, just for the Super
Bowl. Now you're thinking it's over. It's 28-6.
Yeah, right.
It's over. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking,
Now it's really a blowout.
I could go home now.
You could go home. This is over.
But I enjoy football, so I decided to stick around, and I'm glad I did. Really.
This is over. It's getting pathetic now. All of a sudden, what happens?
The shield comes in and attacks everybody. Lights go out.
The lights go out in the Superdome. Why does this happen with the 49ers? That happened at Candlestick Park?
Because clearly they're involved in some sort of shenanigans.
Because Raven was there and he tripped over the one cord that covered the whole stadium.
Yes, which is ironic because it nearly cost the Ravens the Super Bowl.
Yes, it did.
Raven.
So that actually stopped all Baltimore's momentum.
It did. It
just went from a halt.
How do you plan that?
I don't know. I don't know. It was just like everything was going Baltimore's way, and then just that happens, and just everything went downhill.
Yeah.
You see Joey Flacco on the sideline, like everyone's not happy. No one's like amped up. Frisco gets the ball. Kaepernick Crabtree, 31-yard pass. They score quickly. Now you're thinking, okay, can it be a game? Right away, Baltimore fumbles. Mm-hmm. Boom, Frank Gore, 6-yard run. Then next drive, they get a 34-yard field goal. So now they okay, it's a game now. It's actually a game. So Frisco gets a little bit. There's life now. Baltimore is dead on the sidelines because I think ever that blackout, just like you're rolling and all of a sudden that happens.
Yeah, it wasn't like a short one either. It was like a 30-something minute.
34
blackout.
Minutes. Yeah, 34 minutes, and it's a game now. It's people are saying, oh, it's over, it's over. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the most boring Super Bowl ever. Don't talk till the game's over. Mm-hmm. People talked way too early on social media. And now it's coming back to haunt them.
Well, one of the things I notice is that people, they tend to try and update the world as it's happening. I don't know if you guys, it's pretty annoying. Facebook turns into Twitter whenever an event like that comes up, and just like you're trying to just shut up with the status updates. I'm trying to watch a game, But, you know, if that's the case, then you probably shouldn't be on Facebook either.
I do quickly want to say something about Joe Flacco. The passes he were making, unbelievable.
There was one where I can't tell if it was a good pass or broken coverage.
Oh, the one with what's his name? Not Jones.
Was it Anquan Bolden?
Give me a second.
He just threw it up. I thought he was trying to throw it outside, and it just drops into the guy's hands.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Were you talking about the 56-yard pass?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's from Jacoby Jones.
Okay.
That's, I think, broken coverage. That's pretty much it. It was wide open. You could fall down and get up and still catch the ball.
Yeah.
It was that wide open.
Yeah.
But that's where Frisco's defense didn't play up to, their standards. They played really bad the first quarter.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, very bad.
And second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But they found life because they were able to create turnovers.
Doing their best to recover from it.
So third quarter, it's finally a game. They hold Baltimore to a field goal, which was a big field goal because they were driving.
Mm-hmm.
And good stop by them. Then you get Kaepernick with a run. They score. So right now, you're thinking, could Kaepernick do it? Could he be the comeback kid?
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
What was I thinking at that moment?
It's now 34-29.
I was
Is it
ecstatic.
Possible?
I just wanted a good game. I kind of didn't want to see a blowout, even though I predicted Ravens 31-17 win.
Close.
Well, kind of. But no, Kaepernick has proven himself before. I said, he could just do it again. It's not impossible.
Let me tell you something. This kid's got an arm, and he's accurate.
Right.
He is on the money. Like I passed to Vernon Davis. If he could have caught, that was on a tee. You can't do that again.
Yeah, what a drop! I can't believe he dropped that.
It was a half inch. Half inch. He was, except for that one tiny mistake where he threw the interception at Reed. I thought he played a great game. Yeah. Except for the first half, where I thought he should have been taking his running skills, running all over this old Baltimore defense, where it showed. They couldn't even.
When he started running, they weren't stopping him.
They couldn't. They couldn't. That's fresh young legs out there. Let me tell you, if the 49ers won by a mile, he's the MVP.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm not taking anything away from Flacco's game. He played a great game. Great game. 3 touchdowns, 287. Not too shabby for the Super Bowl.
Not at all.
And I can't say anything about Bolden. And he had another great game. 104 yards, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
It's, the tiny things. He played a great game. Now we get, like I said, to the fourth quarter. Let me tell you something. That safety killed.
It was definitely something I didn't
Whoever
expect.
plays Super Bowl boxes, you have 9-4. You are thinking you're gold right now. They're gonna punt it away. Nothing's gonna be. You're gonna win. All of a sudden, John Harbaugh decides, let me douche these guys with a safety. What a douchebag! He goes for the safety.
You sound like you might have some experience with this for some reason.
It sounds like this play means something to you.
A lot. It killed me.
Did it mean 500 things
yes,
to you?
Yes, it did. It meant 500 things to me. Thank you, John Harbaugh, you piece of crap.
I thought it was brilliant.
No, but now think about it.
Play was
Say
brilliant.
what happens. Say if the punt gets shanked, and he goes to the 30-yard line.
Who's going to stab that?
No, but that's why he didn't kick it.
Never know. You never know in a national fight. Anything could happen.
Because he did.
Yeah, the shield came out, right?
The shield came out. No, I mean he did shank it earlier in the game.
What does that mean?
Shank is when.
It's when you stab somebody.
No,
you shank somebody.
In this term, in football terms, when you drop the ball, you kick it, but you accidentally kick it with the side of your foot. And when you punt, you're supposed to kick it some people kick it on the top. But maybe it just rolls off to the side and it just goes sideways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go as far as you want it to go.
That's basically a shank punt. punt.
Right. Well, no, isn't shank usually for field goal kicks?
That too. But you can shank a punt.
I've never used that term on a punt, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, but no, it was a bad kick.
It was like it only went to the 40-yard line. He kicked it from the 10.
Yeah.
So right there, it's giving Frisco life. And I think Frisco had plenty of opportunities.
Uh-huh.
I think the last 2 calls were horrible.
That's another thing that had to be addressed. Should be addressed.
The rollout.
There were some calls that were
very
questionable.
Don't even get me started.
God.
Let me finish.
Oh, God.
Let me finish with the 49ers first.
Wish I had the Hogan clip.
Let me finish with the 49ers first.
Uh-huh.
The last 2 calls of those plays, where Frisco could have scored a touchdown, game-winning touchdown, were horrible. Yeah, the one rollout to Crabtree, which wasn't working. He could have actually ran the other way and try to do something, but no, he tries to put a little tiny space to Crabtree that's not gonna work.
Right.
And he tried to force one. Good try, but not gonna work. Then we get to it could have been the call of the game, where there was a little holding. There was a holding. Obviously, there was a hold, and no flag was called on Crab on I don't know who was freaking covering him, but there was no call. Held him like this. You can't do that.
You're holding me. I just felt like I should, because they can't see it.
They can't see it.
Hold. How don't you call that? And the ref's right in front of you.
It's weird because
I also want to get back to another call where they also screwed up on one call with Baltimore. That could have been a 3-and-out, but it wasn't even pass interference. Make the right call for illegal contact. They didn't make one call in the game, but after that they called that pass interference call and no hold on Baltimore. Come on.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
I was wondering because earlier in the game when they were making these calls, I thought, okay, they're gonna let them play the game. But then they did seem to be kind of opinionated in some of their calls.
You mean favoring Baltimore?
Yeah, you could say that, I guess. You could say that. Like I said, I'm not in it for either of these teams, really.
I wasn't. I just wanted to see Ray Lewis lose.
And there were some calls that I definitely think went Baltimore's way. But I think I don't want to take away from Baltimore because they did play.
No, they played good. They played good, but it showed how old their defense is.
Oh,
their defense is old, and I think it's done.
Yeah.
I was laughing last night when NFL Game Day went on, and they're like, "Oh, Baltimore's got an up-and-coming defense." I'm like, half the defense is gonna be gone. I think Ed Reed's done.
Well, it could be because they have already their replacements.
I guess so.
Lewis and Ed Reed.
I guess so.
And even though those guys are vets and they're great at what they do, Baltimore's gonna get some more speed where they need it.
Well, I want to see that first. Don't go out and say, they're going to be they're going to be the same team like they are this year. Every year changes. I think Frisco, if they have the same team now, I think they have a good shot to make it again.
Right.
They have a really good team, and Kaepernick's for real. He is
for
real.
It's for real?
For real. For realies. I was impressed.
You're not getting why we're laughing.
No, I think
is it a wrestling thing?
Obviously.
Well, look, I want to wait till he plays a whole season though. Look, I understand all the praise that Kaepernick's getting. I get it, and he deserves it for the most part. But he didn't win all those games.
I know.
Alex Smith won some of those games too. Between the two of them, they made it to the Super Bowl.
And by the way, last night you saw the birth of Crabtree. He's going to be something in this league.
Oh, he absolutely will.
109 yards, one touchdown.
But back to what I was saying. That's why I'm not ready to say that Kaepernick's... don't get me wrong. He's great. He's great from what I've seen so far. But he has yet to play a full season.
No, and we'll get to that next season.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, this was his 10th start?
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to make a judgment on that.
Oh, no, you can't.
You know what I mean? Because the whole team is good.
It is.
So I gotta wonder how much is that attributed to
They have
Kaepernick.
Weapons. Randy Moss, I think he's done. I think he's not gonna come back.
Yeah.
I think the age has hit him.
Is this the second time he lost the Super Bowl? It is, right?
Where's that ring, Randy? Jerry Rice. Hi, Jerry. Jerry Rice.
We can't get into the... Yeah, this is the guy who thinks he's the best, yeah.
Pretty much. And I like it. I give all respect to Randy Moss, but you can't touch Jerry Rice.
You said, where's the ring?
Yeah, where's the ring? Where's the ring, Randy?
Where is the one ring?
It's Mordor.
So, Baltimore wins the Super Bowl. I congratulate Ray Lewis. Thank God you're done. You piece of crap. You murderer.
Oh man!
Wow.
But after everyone brought that up, though.
No, I know.
Everyone, all of social media brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, you murderer? I'm like, dude. Everyone brought it up.
He murdered that game.
Yeah, duh.
That's what they were talking about.
So, Flacco.
The 49ers.
Flacco MVP.
Yeah.
I congratulate him. Great season for him.
Do they now just give the MVP to the quarterbacks?
But yeah, I thought Jacoby Jones had a great game.
He did. He had a great game.
But 56 yards, one touchdown, and a run back.
But Flacco's numbers did justify.
No, his numbers did. But that one run back for 108 yards and a touchdown for him.
Yeah.
How don't you give it to him?
Well, I mean, again.
If you take that touchdown away, the 49ers win. It's a different game if that run back doesn't happen. Which is why I would have gave him the MVP, because he deserves it. You know, but it's tough. It's either Flacco or...
The quarterback always gets the
Can't give it to Ray Rice, because he rushed for 20 attempts for 59 yards.
And a fumble.
Not
a good showing from Ray Rice.
No, definitely not. A bit disappointed, actually.
That's why I'm saying, Flacco really did take it upon himself to win this game.
And Frank Gore's a beast.
And I guess that's why they gave him the MVP, because, he would have to depend a lot on Ray Rice's performance. But, Rice didn't do too well in the Super Bowl, and Flacco took it upon himself to lead that offense. And he did a great job.
He did.
He did a great job.
Frank Gore beast. That's the one.
Oh, he always is.
19 attempts, 110 yards, one touchdown. Kaepernick, same thing, 7 attempts, 62 yards. But what would impress me the most, Vernon Davis absolutely shredded their defense.
He did.
He was open almost all the time.
And could have potentially changed the game with a catch.
Yeah.
That he dropped.
It was just an inch off.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, guy, if you give Kaepernick a full season, I think he's NFL ready.
I'm definitely interested to see what he does.
The guy throws a gun. Like, it's a 50-mile-an-hour, coming at 50-mile-an-hour football coming at you. He also played baseball too.
Right.
What? I know it's only 10. I know it's only 10 games.
Quit football and join the Yankees.
I guess you were that impressed as well how fast he could throw the football.
I was.
Just that one mistake, he played a great game. And
I think one of the biggest mistakes was, like I said, him not being as mobile as he's been all year.
There were questionable calls on where the 49ers were driving in the first half, at the end of the second quarter, where they could have scored a touchdown, but they settled for a field goal.
Yeah.
And the two bad calls at the end of the game, where the 49ers could have won the game.
Right.
So, I think those pretty much settled where the game was going to be, but also you have to bring out the blackout, which also changed the momentum of the game. Douchebag, shut and up. You will get your time.
Douchebag. I don't even want time.
Good. You know what? Don't even come tomorrow.
I'll be sleeping in today.
Yeah, you could have been sleeping in.
I could have been sleeping in. I could have been listening to music or something.
Yes, you could have.
You could have been watching some Joker Sting promos.
Awful. You made me watch that, and it was terrible.
It was terrible. So,
you know what, John? Cut your hair.
All in all, no. What'd you think of the Super Bowl?
You dirty hippie.
It wasn't bad. I mean, look, there's some people...
I don't know what that was. That was just awful.
Some people did say it was the worst Super Bowl ever. I don't know where that's coming from. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. It was at least an exciting ending. Definitely,
it was.
Definitely interesting with the blackout and some questionable calls.
A lot of questionable calls.
And then a brilliant move by the Ravens to take the safety.
Screwed so many people, man.
Now it's just it was just an interesting way, because when I saw what he was doing, I thought, he screwed up. What are they doing? He's hanging on to the ball,
I think he hung onto the ball way too long.
No, that was to waste time, though.
It was, but think about it. Say if a receiver's coming at you.
No.
Was it the direct end of the game?
Yeah, it was close to it.
So this is something on par with...
He did that, and, to waste time. And he did a good job of wasting time because there was, I think there was like 11 seconds and he got it down to 4. And then they had, the other team, the Niners only had 4 seconds to do anything.
So this is almost on par with kneeling the ball.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Pretty much.
I hate it instantly.
I love it because it helped the Ravens win, who I predicted to win.
Weren't they going to win anyway?
No, because
I don't know what the final score was. Like 40 something?
Because it's possible. Yeah, I've seen crazier things happen in football. A Hail Mary and it gets caught in the end zone. A run back, in terms of a kickoff.
I mean, that could have happened.
A lot of things could have happened, and for them to waste the time.
What was the final score?
34-31.
Oh, so it was close.
But at one point, everyone thought it was over. It was a blowout.
At one point, it was like 26-8. Or was it 20? No, 28-6. 28-6.
And everyone was thinking blowout because social media blew up. Oh, this is a boring Super Bowl. You can't. There's a second half, people. People forget that. But the run back did happen in the second half, and I thought it was over. I'm not gonna lie. I turned it down. I'm like, wow. I guess Baltimore is supposed to win the.
You know what they need to do? Shorten the halftime show.
13 minutes, way too long.
They need to shorten the halftime show.
I was bored.
So long.
Bathroom break. That's what I did. I couldn't watch it. They have to get someone, AC/DC, Metallica, any rock.
Why do you keep saying Metallica?
I don't know. Someone brought up Metallica.
They're a good band.
Yeah, but everyone liked them way back.
They are a shadow of their old selves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're definitely not.
But a lot of people
you can't even do the voice anymore after all those years. You know what I mean? Oh well.
So, said and done. Super Bowl 47 over.
Yes.
You suck, Rob.
Well, weren't you going to go into more about...
Why are you doing this to me?
The officials?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was not too happy with the officials. There were some calls that could have gone... Like I said, the illegal contact should have been illegal contact, not pass interference. Because you saw the Baltimore bench, they called for it. And it was a bench call. And I want to explain... I wanted the back judge explain to me how he saw pass interference from standing all the way back there.
What's a bench call?
And throws a flag.
Bench call is when there's something happens on the field, and then one of the benches goes crazy, like, "Where's the flag?"
Well, like a coach.
It could a coach doing it, but the whole team is doing it also.
They're like, "Come on, where's the flag?" And they get it.
And the ref caved and gave them the flag.
But I want you to explain to me how a ref 30 yards away from the play calls it.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the same way a WWE ref is unconscious for 10 minutes and then says he called it down the middle.
Yes, called it right down the middle. I just explain that to me, Mr. Ref. That's all. I want to know who was ref in the game.
Well, I mean, it happens in every sport. Sometimes you have somebody who's just all the way on the other side of the field making a call, like umpires.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Definitely. But they have to fix the official, just the refs alone for next season. This season with NFL refs was a joke. It started off with
it's funny because whenever I see a bad call, I keep tabs on them, and one of them is Pete Morelli. And I've seen him, a long time ago. There was a Colts-Steelers game where Hines Ward, I believe, made an interception, and he gave it back to the Colts for just the most ridiculous reason I've ever seen. He didn't have possession of the ball when his knee was off the floor or something. It was ridiculous. And he's still employed. He's still there making calls.
Once I saw who the official was, I think his name is Juber or Gobber or whatever you want to call him. Once I saw who it was, you recognized him yesterday.
Yeah, I saw him.
I just forgot his name. But a lot of people are saying that the 49ers got screwed because of the refs. Can you blame the refs?
I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like the 49ers should have shown... If they wanted to win, they should have shown up in the first half.
It's not a...
It's not like the refs took everything away from the Niners. The Niners had their own opportunity. It was a close game. Vernon Davis should have caught that pass.
Yeah.
Kaepernick shouldn't have thrown it directly to Ed Reed.
That was the turnaround.
He should have ran from the get-go.
Yeah, and that was right after I think that was right after a kickoff.
Yeah.
That was a first down and 10 and just right away pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if maybe something happens out of that drive, you know?
Right.
You can't, NFL, like I said, anything could happen. It happened. That's why I love the game, but I'm going to the CFL next season. The hell with the NFL. The hell with it.
The CFL. I would like to point out that when I was looking at the starting lineups for the 49ers and the Ravens, I noticed that the center for the 49ers is Jonathan Goodwin, a former Jet who I don't even remember if he got playing time. But I just love it how people who leave the Jets instantly become more successful.
It was Jakar, what's his name? The guy who left Buffalo to go to the Saints, something Greer. Jabari Greer. Left Buffalo, went to New Orleans, won a Super Bowl. Could you believe it?
Unbelievable.
And I wanted the same thing to happen for Dante Whitner, because also he's a former Bill, and to come up short, it sucks. You know.
Why do you even have a pen? You're not writing anything down.
Go back to sleep.
I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were just
Go
closed.
back to sleep.
The tapping was really loud.
So, Joe Flacco, MVP. I have to give it to him.
It's going to be loud on there, too.
Shut up.
I'm just letting you know. People are listening to this. They're just going to hear tapping.
Great Super Bowl, good Super Bowl, or... Yeah, Super Bowl.
Good.
Sounds like
good.
The greatest Super Bowl ever.
I agree. It was a good Super Bowl.
I think, Rob.
Except for the first half, who thought it was over.
Yeah.
And people talked way too much crap. It was just... I bring up Facebook comments. It's ridiculous. This game's over. This game's boring. Worst Super Bowl ever. I think.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I think it's gonna bite people in the butt. That's all I know. Because it ended up being a real good game.
In the tushy.
In the tushy. They can't say butt on YouTube.
In the tush tush.
Tush.
We'll call it tush tush.
And now everyone's big question: is Baltimore gonna repeat?
Well, that's always the question. If someone's gonna repeat or not. Unless, if the team is retiring or something.
Or they're the Panthers.
Bye, Ray Lewis. Bye, Ed Reed. Because
Well, maybe they won't repeat because we all know that Joe Flacco doesn't want to play in cold weather. So
yes. He's a big baby. Also, Also, the other question is Joe Flacco elite?
Stop tapping the pen. It's really loud.
This postseason, he definitely was. But the last time I checked elite, you have to be... good in every single way and all that stuff. It's a tough call because now it seems like all you have to do is win a Super Bowl and you're considered elite now.
I wouldn't say that.
It shouldn't be that case.
I wouldn't say that because I can name 20 quarterbacks right now that are much better than
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Marino right away. He didn't win a ring, but Dan Marino was a great quarterback.
Yeah,
and he did a lot for Miami.
I mean, if you
Jim Kelly,
Joe Flacco did a great job this postseason. If he continues to play like this the rest of his career, then he's elite.
Then he's elite.
But I don't know. I mean, could this be a fluke? Is it possible that he only showed up for this postseason and he'll be back to his old self next season?
Let me tell you, this is where a contract comes in. You get that big contract now. You won a Super Bowl. Ironclad contract. Rob, I'm throwing my hat at you for bringing up another wrestling thing. It's not a wrestling segment.
That's the only thing I could do. Why are you ruining the table?
Yeah, why are you ruining my
coloring.
table? Oh, God. I have no comment.
That probably came off like me sounding like I was 5 years old.
He is 5 years old. So, you get the big ironclad contract. And normally what happens... what happens, they have a piece of crap year, and it's all down the toilet, just like Fitzpatrick. Started off 6-0, gave him that humongous contract, 4 years, $56 million, and what happened? Splat. All downhill.
Or Mark Sanchez. So, will it be the contract curse? Is he due for a contract?
Yes, he is.
Interesting.
They were talking about it all last night. That's what they talked about.
Again, I think he's talented enough that he can avoid that. But I don't know if he's talented enough to keep this consistency going.
Okay.
I don't know.
The next question, obviously, is can they repeat?
They can. I think they can. I am interested to see if Ed Reed is sticking around.
I think no.
You don't think so?
He showed the tiredness, and Ray Lewis, same thing. They're both done.
Mm-hmm.
They were out of breath. It just shows, like, when you're done, like wrestlers, when they're done. You could see when football players are done. When they
Wrestlers are never done.
Wrestlers are done.
Ric Flair will never retire. And then he retires.
But I will give credit. HBK's done. He had a great career. Nothing to say to that.
Except that you wouldn't shut up about it for like 3 years.
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
He is.
He's not coming back. He's coming back. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
That's a very good impression of John.
When he's talking about Shawn Michaels coming back, that's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Shut up.
He's got
shut up.
this pose like he's bowing or something, like those little girls with skirts.
When we do football, remind me not to.
That's what it's called.
He's done. He's not coming for football now. He's done. It's the last show we'll ever be on for sports. I can't wait to talk about baseball.
I make these shows better.
No, you don't.
Think about it.
Baseball season.
Anytime
Can't
you guys
wait.
talk about
we'll really
sports,
make them snore.
Anytime there's sports, we get low views. I like to think that the only reason there's any is because people know that I'll be here to liven it up the broadcast.
Good God, you make me sick.
Like Lord of the Rings, the 5 people that watched
yes.
the last video.
Actually, I think 3 of them were me because I thought it was pretty funny.
There was a couple times I had to rewatch it, but it's because of the Lord of the Rings reference and me losing it for like 5 minutes.
I think that accounts for most of the views too.
And now people are going to listen to this because of my impersonation of John talking about Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm. Okay, shut up. Also,
they might actually think it's John talking because
that's
it's such a good impression.
But they would have never heard it. So if they heard it, they would know that's what he sounds like.
I hate you guys so much.
Yeah.
Next question is, who is the favorite to win the Super Bowl
Who's
next year?
Panthers.
Shut up.
Raiders.
He's not in the
favorite to win the Super Bowl next year?
Cowboys.
No.
Packers.
Not as long as Romo's quarterback.
Okay, can the 49ers get back there with the same
Broncos.
team they have?
I think so. I think the 49ers can.
And where does Alex Smith go?
Jets.
Trade
Alex Smith, come to the Jets, please.
49ers have said they're going to trade him.
He's right.
And now the favorites are Cleveland, Kansas City.
Cleveland,
yes, Cleveland. Cleveland actually doesn't have a bad team. They really don't. They have a good.
I don't think they're gonna make it just because they're such a boring team.
They are a boring team.
They're the Bob Backlund of the NFL.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Cleveland.
They don't even have a design on their helmet.
Oh,
it's just orange.
Kansas City's a good possibility.
Why is a team called the Browns have an orange helmet?
Oh,
really? You're gonna make fun of
maybe
the Cleveland Browns? We
blue.
could have Cleveland viewers.
Well, they're probably all Bengals fans anyway.
That's horrible.
They're called the Browns because they're crap.
Yes. Cleveland Steam.
Horrible. But out of this season, what you saw, this great NFL season we had, some good moments, some bad moments.
It was a strange NFL season.
It started with the
odd.
first 3 weeks of the season with the replacement refs.
Yeah.
And then it got a little better, but it took a while. It just took a while to.
And it does make sense that we have a blackout.
Just to further
the weirdness of this year.
What was the worst?
Well, maybe I wouldn't be surprised if I heard in the news that during that blackout, some fans were attacked. Because
random.
Just some fans were attacked or something. I don't know.
What was the worst, or what you didn't like about this NFL season?
The Jets' usage of Tim Tebow. Absolutely terrible.
I figured you'd say the replacement refs.
The replacement refs came up, made it interesting. They made it funny because they did change some games. And I think that I found it amusing because they didn't really affect any Jets games, but just like the
affected one game, Seattle and Green Bay.
Yeah,
that's touchdown. Oh, incomplete. Touchdown, incomplete.
No, the reason I say the Jets' usage of Tim Tebow is because you have.
I'm gonna agree with you, even though I don't watch football. Mm-hmm. But I've just heard all this stuff about Tim Tebow, and then he gets He becomes part of a team.
Right.
And they never use him.
Right.
For all intents and purposes, they never use him.
And the reason is that, I mean, you're not factoring in what you think about Tim Tebow's talent or work ethic or whatever. Just the fact he was a huge star last year, made some big news, and this year he didn't even get to do his Tebow pose in a Jets uniform.
I know.
Because they never used him.
Didn't use him at all.
I thought that was really... You took a superstar from last year and you just totally dropped the ball on him. So...
No.
What do you think the best... What do you think the best NFL...
The best thing to come out of this year?
It's over.
That's one.
Maybe.
You could say it's over.
It's over.
Thank God.
It's over.
It's
now
over.
I have to hear about football.
Obviously, both of our teams did nothing this year.
For Cole.
Fitzpatrick was a joke. He's a joke quarterback. I'm happy the Bills signed their new coach from Syracuse. I'm happy. He seems legit.
Well, wait. What part of the season did you hate?
Did I hate?
Yeah.
It just happened last night.
So
Ray Lewis winning a Super Bowl. But best case scenario, it's over. That's how you could say this NFL season. It's just over. You know, I congratulate Baltimore, but it had its ups and downs.
How long till it starts again?
September. And Baltimore gets the primetime game.
Cool.
Already on Thursday night. And
7 months that I don't have to listen about football.
Oh, you got baseball. What are you talking about? Yankee and Met talk. Can't wait. Right?
This is what's gonna happen. Oh, the Mets lost again. Oh, the Mets lost again. I can't believe the Mets lost again.
But it should be entertaining because John's gonna get angry and angrier after each edition.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
He's gonna blame things that don't make any sense.
It'll be funny to listen to the video for the first game of the year, and John's all excited. Then we can fast forward to a game in September, and John's like, I hate baseball. Yeah. I hate the Mets. Never watching them again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
and of course, you'll get that one show where John is excited because he's going to the Met game. And the next day it'll be, this is such bull crap. I hate this team. I'm never going to Mets game again.
Yeah, you're right. So, that's NFL season's finally over.
So wait, do we need a segment to go from football to wrestling? Because
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, we do, because while I was watching the Super Bowl, there were quite a few, at least 2 commercials of movies featuring The Rock. One of them was Fast Furious 6, and the other one was...
It was either Snitch or G.I. Joe.
It was Snitch.
Okay.
There was... I
didn't watch Super Bowl. I don't know which... You were looking at me like...
Oh, so
I can help
real
you.
quick.
Oh, and there was a Got Milk commercial featuring The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He's on top of the world, man.
Real quick,
Got Milkroids?
Who do you think is the favorite to win the Super Bowl next year? Because you actually never...
I didn't pick a favorite.
No.
Okay, let's see it.
Out of what you saw this year, what team is... Broncos is a good possibility.
He said Broncos, but that's definitely...
But he's a jackass, so don't...
I'm being distracted here. I would like to see what happens with Indianapolis next year.
Yeah, that's a good call. Andrew Luck had a great season. Great rookie year.
He did.
I think the rookie heebie-jeebies got to him in the first wild card game, but it happens.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing to do. The Colts are one team. What do you think about Miami?
No, nothing.
Not yet?
Nope.
Not Dallas.
I would like to see where the Texans end up next year too.
That's the other one.
Maybe if the Texans can figure out how to get a good defense, then I think they're the team to watch.
According to them, they have a great defense. So
the Patriots say otherwise.
Patriots say otherwise.
Tom Brady. I don't think Tom Brady agrees. So.
What about New Orleans?
I don't know. I mean, Drew Brees. There's always a possibility with Drew Brees.
They had a wacky year.
Yeah.
But they still finished up pretty good.
Right.
I know he's being very... I'm ready to throw my shoe at him right now.
No, but he also mentioned the Redskins, and I do hope Robert Griffin is up to... that he makes a good recovery.
Is he related to Blake Griffin?
What about everyone's favorite, the G-Men?
The G-Men. Okay. I could see it. I can see that. Why not? They still have relatively the same team they did.
What if Victor Cruz holds out, though?
If he holds out, I think they'll pay him.
You think so?
I think they'll pay him. They need a star wide receiver.
They need it.
They need it.
I don't know who else they have if they don't sign him back.
And I think they'll sign him. Even if he holds out, they'll sign him.
What about Detroit?
No.
1 year they make the playoffs, and all of a sudden it's just back to the same again.
Who's Detroit? What team is that?
The Lions.
The Lions.
They're another team that's
pretty bad.
Yeah. They had a good run last year.
They should worry about building more cars and less time worrying about how bad they are.
Yes.
In football.
That's a good idea.
In football.
Are we both agreeing that New England's winning the division next year? Again.
Yeah, probably. If the Jets still have Rex Ryan, they still have Mark Sanchez, which means they're still not going to win the division. So, yeah, New England will win it again.
So I guess we're battling for last again, huh?
Well, I don't know. Miami's not that good either, so.
Panthers.
Shut up.
Raiders.
Shut up. Son. Never again for sports. Never again.
I'm the only... No, actually, that's not fair.
What about Seattle?
Anthony's pretty entertaining.
Seattle?
Arge.
Everyone that just flies over there, they're like, Seattle. They're like, yeah, Seattle.
No, I can see Seattle too.
Are they the Saints?
No.
The Seattle Saints?
Yeah, that's why.
No.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. There you go.
There you go.
Mm.
There you go. You know something.
New
at
Orleans,
least.
the Saints, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they were in a Super Bowl once.
So I think those are pretty much the contenders for next year. I would say so.
The Vikings. I forgot about them.
AFC.
Minnesota Vikings.
AFC. I'm gonna quickly New England, Baltimore again, Houston. I don't know in the West though. The West is a little bit tricky. Because you got Kansas City, you got the Chargers, you got
Denver.
Oakland,
The Chargers.
Denver again.
Denver.
I think Denver wins, but Kansas City has a good defense.
Nope, Denver.
Okay. Wow.
Broncos.
Quickly. Okay, fine. Okay, we say Denver. We say
it's
Denver.
Peyton Manning.
It is Peyton Manning. Don't get me
Peyton
wrong.
Manning.
But if you actually put a quarterback, if Kansas City gets a good quarterback,
Yeah, if they can manage to get like another
They have
quarterback,
talent.
It'll be good.
they really
It'll
have
be a good
talent. They have
rivalry.
good talent.
Mhm.
It just Matt Castle's a horror show.
Are there any football teams for the Dakotas?
I'm gonna throw
North
my
or
left
South
Adidas
Dakota?
at him.
Or is it like...
I'm gonna
I know-
I'm taking off my shoe
I
right
know
now.
New Jersey had the Giants.
He just wants to know.
He just wants to know. He's
Yeah.
pissing me the hell off.
And one of the Carolinas is the Panthers. But what about the Dakotas?
I want to slam his head into this poker table right now.
You'd break your poker table.
I don't care. It'll be
I'm
worth
asking a
it.
question. You're not answering me.
You want to answer his question, Ed?
No, there is not. Unless there's a city in one of the Dakotas that has a team.
I don't think so.
So not every state has...
Not
I
every
don't
state.
think so.
Like Hawaii and Alaska don't have...
Hawaii,
No.
no, they do not have teams.
It'd be kind of funny.
I would like to see some games in Alaska, though.
Super Bowl in Alaska.
Yes.
It's the Alaska Polar Bears
And they have to play on ice.
and the Hawaii
Right.
Volcanoes.
In the
Hawaii,
NFC,
No, the Hawaii... No, I won't say that. Joe.
I would say
I think you should. What were you going to
I
say?
was
Hawaii,
gonna say the Hawaii methamphetamines, but
Giants.
because a lot of people, I want to explain that joke because I know that you don't get it. Is there's a lot of people with I'm not saying everybody, but ice is a big problem over there. Methamphetamines.
Right.
Are you
So
done? I want to.
that was
to
the
finish
joke.
this up real quick.
They're all
It was a good
people
joke.
are crackheads.
I want to finish this up.
They're just the chemical symbol for meth on their helmets.
Giants. He's killing
Crystal
me.
meth.
He's killing me.
Meth hardy.
Giants, Redskins. Oh my god. Done. I'm done.
That was in the
Done.
middle of drinking.
Done. You guys take over the show. I have to. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Take over the show. I'm done.
Hawaii Crystals.
I'll read the paper. You guys are enjoying this, so I'll read last
This
year's
is the best part.
MVP of the. I'll read last year's MVP. I'll read all of them. You guys can enjoy your show. I'm done.
Alright, come on.
No, I'm done. Take over. I'm done.
Alright.
I'm done. Never again this douchebag will be allowed in for sports.
No one's listening anyway.
Yeah, this is gonna get like 3 views anyway. It's gonna be.
And 2 of them are gonna be from us.
Yes.
I'm done.
I'm gonna get to go home and listen to this and laugh.
Done.
Yeah, no.
Done.
Matt Hardy.
Jeez.
The Hawaii Matt Hardys.
Nothing to say.
Well, no, wouldn't it be the Fat Hardys? It would be the Fat Hardys.
Do we have to bring everything to a wrestling
The
segment?
Hawaii. That's what I know.
No, all I said was Meth Hardy. That's all.
The Hawaii Crystals and the Alaska Polar Bears.
Can we finish this segment, please?
I'm just saying that they should have their own football teams.
Before I throw my Adidas right shoe at you and
You'll
my
lose the
Adidas
shoe.
left shoe at
You'll
you.
lose 2 shoes.
I don't mind. It'd be worth it.
It won't.
NFC. We have the Giants.
Mhm.
We have the Redskins. We have Green Bay.
Well, do we still have the Redskins after what happened to Robert Griffin III? That's the thing.
I don't know.
I really hope he's all right. I hope he has a strong recovery, but I mean, I don't know. A lot of people seem to say that he's not going to be the same player next year.
I think he can be. You know, he has, like I said, he has till September to be ready.
Yeah.
Right. I'm right. Just say the joke. I'm looking
joke?
right at you. Say the joke.
What joke?
You're gonna say something.
What was I gonna say?
You're a piece of shit.
Whoa! Thank you.
Finally, I
can't
had to
say-
say that on air.
You can't say
That
this
felt
word backwards. on
So
air.
good. You have no idea.
Why? I didn't do anything. I was looking at my paper.
John.
I don't care. New
We gotta learn
Orleans,
how to edit.
San Francisco,
Edit it.
Seattle. Those are my picks for next year.
What were your picks? I'm sorry.
New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
Frisco, and Seattle.
All right.
Why the Seahawks?
pretty-
What?
Because they're really good.
They weren't in the Super Bowl. How good are they?
They're good. They have a good team. Russell Wilson was very surprising this year.
I think the Ravens do have a good chance to repeat, but I really want to see what their defense looks like without Ray Lewis for the first time in how long?
And he could possibly Ed Reed too.
So
So a lot of questions going into next
Do I
year.
not get picks?
No.
no, I want to hear his picks.
Trash. Garbage. Fat.
Whoa, John, you're fat too, man.
Yeah, I'm the only
Skinny
Yeah.
one here.
not fat one.
Yeah.
I want to say skinny, but I'm not fat.
Wow.
Come on, I'm waiting.
No, forget you.
Well, we know.
My picks would blow your picks out of the water. I'm just saying.
Okay, whatever.
Well, we know Rob. Rob was telling me his picks. He said the Panthers, the Raiders,
Those were 2 of them.
Ah.
the Redskins. Who else am I?
I said a lot.
The
of teams.
Broncos.
I said Broncos. I said Cowboys.
I said the Cowboys too. Yeah.
All right, my 3 picks are the Jets,
Oh my
the
god.
Jets,
I'm gonna tell
the
you.
Panthers,
Save,
and the Raiders.
save yourself and don't waste a pick on the Jets.
But my other 2 picks are the Panthers and Raiders, and that's okay.
That's foolproof. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
It's between Jets and
I have
Giants.
nothing to say. Thank God the NFL season's over.
Because one of those 2 should have been our
It's done.
team.
Yeah, I
Not,
agree.
New York doesn't need 2.
New York has 2 of like every team.
They
have
don't
the-
need 2.
They have the Islanders and Rangers,
Especially when their stadium was here.
the Knicks and the Nets.
Nets.
now.
Brooklyn.
It's in Brooklyn, but still freaking New York.
Yep.
And the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's right.
Harlem Globetrotters are awesome. I saw them live.
Always,
Two football
always bet
teams-
on the Globetrotters.
2 teams who don't play in New York,
Yeah, that green team, whatever
and then
they're called.
WrestleMania. Now,
Magically in New York. Don't ask me how. And magically went to New York.
We got to the
So
Lincoln Tunnel. So
yeah, because clearly we need to get to New York for WrestleMania. You know.
totally. So this ends the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have our preview for the
No.
next season
never.
a couple months from now.
No one's gonna watch.
I don't care. It's part of the show, and you're not gonna be here anyway.
Why?
Because I'm making sure you're not. You will be home for
Well, if
those
it's during the
segments.
summer, I'll probably be at work.
Good.
So
Perfect.
making money.
We'll find a new.
Not wasting my time with your
find
face.
a new co-host. Yay!
Be temporary. I'm that good. People listen to me and Ant.
Yes.
That's why our names come before yours.
The Rant Show. Oh, Mix Robert and Ant.
Oh!
The
Oh!
the
I get
Rant
top
Show.
billing though.
Totally
on that one.
lame.
You have to, yeah.
It's the way it works.
So
I don't know.
we're gonna
the arch
segue
show.
this into wrestling. But
I got it.
Lots of rock commercials.
Lots of rock commercials.
Segue.
Yeah, segue.
Wrestling's better than football. So there's a segue.
Really, when baseball starts,
I'm not sorry.
done. He's not coming to
Baseball
any...
sucks too, though. They even had to change.
suck.
Didn't they change the rules?
Rob doesn't like.
Rob doesn't like sports, period.
Hold on. Didn't they change the rules like last season because it was too boring?
No.
What do you mean?
They changed some rules where certain innings had to be shorter.
What?
Or you couldn't take so long to do something because toward the end it was getting really.
He might be talking about the pitchers wasting time on the mound. I don't know if
there was some rule changes.
I don't know if they put that into the rule books yet.
I don't know.
But
that's the first time I'm hearing about it. Raw is tonight. Yay.
We got SmackDown. Some pretty depressing news. But it's also good because, like I said, there's a follow-up storyline that's going to happen with it. Team World Scholars broke up.
Sad.
Whatever, they just want to go to singles competition. But I don't believe Damien Sandow is going to stay single because he's going to team up with the world's largest mathlete and become the Big Scholars.
Yes. Well, no, I'm glad.
New tag team champions.
Because I want Cody and Sandow back in the singles competition. Yeah. I've been saying that for a while.
I keep thinking that they're going to end up just feuding with one another.
I feel like they're going to... Well, maybe I don't want them to be singles because last time I saw Cody in singles competition, he was destroyed by John Cena.
You mean when he won? He beat John Cena, won the Rumble Mania spot. You remember this from last week?
I do remember this.
John Cena lost, got overconfident. That was when they were talking about the Big Scholars. You should put that newspaper down because we all know in this room that you can't read anyway.
Is this when Cody Rhodes took John Cena's
World
WWE title shot?
Yeah, yep. These are all real spoilers. You don't need to watch the show. This happened.
Right, exactly.
Happened on Friday. Lame.
No, it happened on Monday. Oh, well, they broke up officially on Friday.
How did they break up over?
There was a backstage thing, and they just said, "Oh, they've come to an agreement to be singles competitors." It's really weird because Mania's coming up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be the time to change storylines.
Well, maybe if they're doing the Money in the Bank,
they're not going to do it. They have a pay-per-view for it.
I don't know.
They're not going to have 3 Money in the Bank briefcases running around.
Well, they only have one right now.
Yeah, but if you have it at Mania and then you still have the pay-per-view, that'll be 3.
I guess you're right. Maybe they should have 3 Money in the Banks just running around. It'd be funny.
I mean, if they
Money in the Bank party, they should have World Heavyweight or WWE title match. Somebody cashes it in, then another one cashes it in, and then the third one cashes it in, and you have a record for most title changes in one pay-per-view.
Nice.
I think that would be...
It would be interesting if they brought up NXT to be a separate brand instead of it seemingly not matter. Then you'd have 3 Money in the Bank briefcases running around.
No, but they should though. They should. Oh, you mean like a Money in the Bank for the NXT?
Like if you added them as a third show, you could add them to have another Elimination Chamber, like for all those matches, all those pay-per-views, another Money in the Bank, another Survivor Series. Add those guys to the Royal Rumble. They did this year already. I think it's a big mistake. Waste of a spot and waste of Wade Barrett.
Bo Dallas, baby.
You didn't even watch it.
Bo Dallas.
You didn't even watch it.
Bo Dallas.
You're just saying this to get under my skin.
Yep,
it's not gonna
Bo
work.
Dallas.
It's not gonna work.
Bo Dallas.
You can say Bo Dallas all you want.
Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas.
You're just wasting your time.
Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas.
It's really just, it's boring me.
Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas,
You
Bo
could,
Dallas.
because I'm pretty sure you could upset me. It's just...
Bo Dallas, next Intercontinental Champion.
That's also fine with me. I've said it on the show. Do we have time for one last segment?
Yes, we do.
On here? We have one more?
Yeah.
Time for one more? Because I know we got to be rapping soon. And not the hip-hop kind.
Ooh, maybe you're strong.
Oh, God, he made it funny.
I did. That's what I do. I do want to say before we get into the segment to end the show that me and Ant are working on a project to make a theme song.
Yes.
And I think it's pretty good. I don't want to tease anything except for the fact that it's going to happen. Possibly. Speculation.
You don't say this to the host?
You know about it already. And anyway, final segment. Even though I know
This is not the final segment. I had something else going.
Well, then say your thing first, because I said, do we have time for one more segment? And you said yes.
No!
You said yes!
I didn't know you were going to that segment.
You don't know what it is. But no, do yours, because I wanted to finish.
I wanted to do the Raw preview.
The Raw
For tonight.
preview. Fine.
The Raw preview is there will be a Monday Night Raw.
Yes, there will
The
be a
Raw
Monday Night Raw.
preview that this is gonna come up after Raw.
Yes.
So
Who does Brock Lesnar have in his sights next?
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon goes back to the company for no reason other than to get F5.
I think it's Stephanie's gonna get F5 next.
Oh man,
I
it's
don't
not
know.
gonna happen.
I mean,
it's gonna be Linda.
How will Vince respond to the
Linda McMahon.
Lesnar
F5.
attack?
And then people are gonna use the example of, oh, it's like her race to the Senate.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's gonna be like.
You think we see Triple H back tonight? It's not a question, but it's not a question on this side.
Maybe. I thought I was gonna do it again.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
Do you think, Ant?
I think so. I think we'll see. Well,
We got time. We got time.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
we
we
have
will
time.
because we still have we do have some time before WrestleMania. So maybe
I
not
think we
this
see
week.
I think we see family first.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Triple H.
Last week was Rock on.
Rock will not be at this Raw. You
Okay,
bum.
so
He was at last week's.
Yeah, I've heard that Rock isn't gonna be there tonight, but Brock.
Confirmed
Lesnar
though
will.
is Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho, and huh?
Well, it's because Jericho's back.
Why Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio, I thought you had personal problems.
Rey
Stay away.
Mysterio's on Raw, which is interesting because he wasn't on last week.
Well, maybe Ray's trying to get away from his personal problems by going to Raw.
By staying on the road,
Smart
away from his
move.
family.
Yeah.
But those personal problems are his personal life being his family.
What will
'Cause
the
he wants to be around their
Shield?
family.
What will the Shield do next?
Hopefully, they'll set up a match at Elimination Chamber.
A lot of people keep saying that it's gonna be Cena, Sheamus,
But Cena still has
and
this thing with Dolph Ziggler.
Orton versus
Well, it
the
can't
Shield.
be. It can't be Sheamus and Orton.
He's already
because-
in the chambers,
Yeah,
right?
they're in the World
Oh,
Heavyweight.
Ryback would be the other one.
Obviously, Ryback.
Who would be the third one be?
Zack Ryder.
Why are you saying no? It's not going to be John Cena because
No, because it could be.
Oh, it's right. He's
Well,
not.
but yeah,
feuding with Dolph anymore.
but you got to get Cena
That's
into
right.
something while he's waiting
true.
to go for the
Because it
title.
said
But that's the problem, though.
It
If,
could
if
be-
he's in the match, he's going to win.
there's gonna be elimination chamber
To
with
lead
the
up to him
Shield.
going to WrestleMania.
It's gonna be a chamber match. The Shield versus.
That's what I proposed last week. Was Shield being in an elimination chamber,
Tag
3-on-3?
team.
Yeah.
It'd be it'd be the first
Something
time
that's
ever.
been in the games, however, has never really been a match.
You would think that Teddy Long would come up with something.
Hello.
Like
Yeah, right. Ha ha ha.
I don't want it to be John Cena, although it makes sense since they attacked him.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be him because then I'll know that the Shield's going to lose.
Yeah.
They're not going to have him lose before he faces The Rock
The
or
Rock,
Punk
yeah.
at Mania.
He's got to have momentum.
But it's going to be like I said. No matter what, I think Shield's going to lose.
Yeah.
I was telling you that before because say that it does happen, and this is the what if scenario, I guess. It'll be Shield versus 3 guys, one being Ryback.
Yep.
And I said it'll be one Shield member, one opposing team guy.
Yeah.
Going at it for, what is it, 5 minutes?
Something like
It's
that.
supposed to be 5 minutes, right? And it's back and forth, sort of. Next person to come out, another Shield member.
So have
The 2 Shield members versus the one guy, beating him for the same guy for another 5 minutes. Why they don't pin him and eliminate him doesn't matter.
it's WWE. So.
Yeah, the third guy comes out, another Shield member.
That's what
So
I thought. It's gonna be
3
3-on-1.
3-on-1, right?
That's what I talk about with my friend during the week.
They still don't pin him. They just keep beating him for whatever reason. Now another member comes out. Okay?
But
3-on-2.
see, I wasn't
There's
thinking
still-
that.
Wait.
I was thinking something
I think this is
different.
exactly what's going to happen, though. This is what I think. Because it's just exactly up their alley. The 3 guys, 3 Shield members, the 2 other opposing members. The one guy's done. He's been beaten, but not eliminated. So, it's still dominant.
Right.
Then the third person comes out, Ryback. And somehow, with 2 guys down, so essentially useless, 3 guys, Ryback, the tables will turn, and Ryback's team will win.
So I got something different.
Completely destroyed.
I see the Shield 3-on-1 eliminating one person. Next person comes in, eliminating that person. Cena comes in, eliminates 2 people, and Dean Ambrose gets over and pins John Cena.
That's not going to happen. If John Cena's in the match, he's going to win. He's going to win because he's going into WrestleMania.
He's right, because this is 2013.
It's the year of Cena again.
Yes.
So does that mean we're burying the Shield at Chamber?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I mean, because let me tell you something. What have they done with the Shield so far?
Nothing.
Nothing. So, and if WWE doesn't know what to do
they've
with something...
effectively made Seth Rollins the new Darren Young. From NXT. He would be the first in the ring and the first to get destroyed. Same thing with Seth Rollins.
So, essentially, you know, I have the feeling that, you know, when WWE doesn't know what to do with something, they bury it.
Yeah.
So, like, bury it, forget about it, and this could just be really bad.
The first guy on the other team to get beat the entire time, Brad Maddox.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking forward to what they do.
He's got the vendetta against the Shield.
Yeah.
It's there. I mean, they haven't said it, but it's very easy to think that. So you have Brad Maddox getting beat on for 15 minutes by the Shield. Never being eliminated.
Nope.
You got Ryback, the obvious choice. I don't know who the third participant would be.
I don't know. I really
I could
don't
see
know
Cena.
You could see him?
I can see him.
Oh.
But I guess it's Cena. He was the last guy that they beat down.
Yeah.
And we already have decided that the Shield will lose. So I guess it really doesn't matter who it was that beat them.
That's true.
But with such a decisive victory over the Shield, would they then just disappear?
I don't think so. I don't think they'll just disappear. I think they have to be sent off to OVW in a giant package.
OVW, not NXT or FCW or whatever?
I don't know.
Because OVW is TNA now.
Whatever happened to the Spirit Squad? I don't know. I hope not. Like I said, I felt like the Shield storyline had potential. Yeah. But so far it's gone nowhere.
Because what they have on their side is their wild pack of dogs mentality, whatever. Mm-hmm. They come in.
Divide and conquer.
3 guys versus usually the one, and then more people come out, but by that time it doesn't matter. They have the numbers game, and they can always escape.
Yeah.
They always run out of the ring or get tossed out of the ring and then regroup. In the Elimination Chamber, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what would be nice to see, though? Maybe they reveal. Maybe there's another Shield member. You know, just keep...
Brad Maddox, and then they actually do win, but John Cena can't lose. John Cena cannot lose at Elimination Chamber.
Also,
like Ant said, it's the year of John Cena.
No, you're right. Also, Ant's gonna love this. You hate this.
I hate it. Bo Dallas?
No. Primetime Players breaking up.
I hate it because I like Darren Young. Aside from me not liking Titus O'Neil, okay? I like Darren Young. I've liked him since NXT.
Okay.
And all they do is destroy him.
That's because he deserves it. Titus O'Neil carries that team.
He's
like how I'm just like
for
I
a
just
major D push, major.
Like how I just used the example of Seth Rollins as the new Darren Young for the group.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
And Darren Young.
When I like Darren Young.
Right.
He's a much more entertaining guy in the ring. The only thing you guys have on your side is it's stupid.
It is the coolest thing in the world.
Dumb.
It's the
coolest thing in the world.
Don't you want to one day see WrestleMania?
Titus O'Neil not being in the WWE.
The main event at WrestleMania, and he gets a hurrah spot. He had 2 in the Royal Rumble, and I thought it was amazing. And I would just like to see, at the end of a WrestleMania, with the fireworks going off, Titus O'Neil holding up the WWE title. And doing that noise. Even though you won't be able to hear him because it'll be too loud.
Disgusting.
And Darren Young could be the special guest referee in that match, since that's all he'll ever amount to.
Anyway, I can only hope that Darren Young will get the push, unlike when they broke up Crime Time and Shad Gaspard sort of got a push.
And the other one faded into obscurity.
He's still in the company at least. Mm-hmm. Jobbing out. But, I mean, Darren Young was there already. Jobbing out already.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be something new.
Was Titus O'Neil in season 1 or 2 of NXT?
2. He wasn't 1, because 1 had Nexus.
That's right, yeah. It must have been 2.
It was either 2 or 4.
Yeah.
Because
3
2 had Alex Riley, and 3 had women.
Alex Riley,
yeah.
And Low-Key, and, you know.
But
I mean, Caval.
See, this is what...
Smart.
See, this
Calling
is...
it on myself. Calling it on myself.
King of the Smarks.
Well, I'm not the king.
I know. We know who the king is.
We know who the king is.
These guys are terrible.
We know him personally, too.
We know him personally. Yeah.
We'll have him on eventually.
Are we?
He's the king of the
we
smarks.
do need a super smart to have their input, I guess.
I mean, come on, you can't call Antonio Cesaro. You have to call him by Claudio Cassidy. Hopefully.
Can't call him Cashitzono. It's Chris Hero to me.
It's Chris Hero to me. Damn smarks.
Are we up to our last segment, or?
I just wanted to say, this is what I did not like about The Rock having WWE title. The title not being there.
Well, I've heard that he's going to actually be there a lot. So, I don't know. That's what I didn't like. I don't want someone who's not in the company to have the championship. I think it's stupid.
It is. It's really stupid, to be honest.
Well, let's be honest. How often is the title defended in Raw now?
That's true.
Good point.
But the
at
champion
one point,
should be on Raw.
Because at one point, well,
if you're the Raw champion, you should be on Raw.
Right.
No, I know.
This isn't the first time that the champion hasn't been on Raw, though.
No.
Yeah, but even with CM Punk and him being injured, whether that's real or not, he was still there every week.
No, but there have been cases where the champion hasn't been on the show. Maybe he shows up after. But like I said, there have been other times where the champion maybe has not been on the show because of, let's say, conflicting schedules or something. It's not unheard of. This is why.
Well, if you miss 1 week or over a span of time, miss like 2 weeks or something.
Right.
That's different than being there once a month.
I'm not defending the decision to give it to someone who obviously has an already busy schedule. I totally get that. But I feel like if they really want that storyline, because he's gonna lose it at WrestleMania. You can't have the title on The Rock.
Because they're gonna have the rubber band match.
The rubber band match.
They're gonna have the rubber band match.
Because you can't have the title on The Rock for too long. Yeah. Because of this case.
He's only there to promote another movie.
And he gives Cena the title.
No. Oh my.
Another 2 movies.
Another Fat Kid reference.
Ah! You on with the people's elbow.
Well, don't quote the whole thing. We're advertising now at this point.
That's true.
Not really. It's just a fat guy throwing the title.
We've essentially said his name, the character name or whatever, and you've directly quoted the show.
God, it's funny. It
is funny. That's why it's viral, and we're not.
Chicks the DVDs, all those Blu-rays.
Stop talking about it. So final segment.
I think we're close. I mean,
I didn't see any spoilers or anything this morning.
No, it's just the primetime players might be breaking up.
I don't think they should break up.
We had the preview of
as much as I don't like Titus. I don't think they should.
We will review Raw tomorrow. It should be fun. I think we're down to a
final segment. Even though I know,
there's one thing I want to bring up. I'm sorry. Spring training, I think, is like 15 days away.
No one cares. Okay, so
and
I care. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, baseball fan, you better care.
Of course I do. I just want the season to start already, though. So.
No, I know it'd be nice too. Yeah. Now we're down to the final.
All right, final segment. So, I proposed a question at the end of the last show. I know that nobody commented because I checked, and in fairness, very little amount of people
watch our sports shows.
Watch the sports shows as much as John likes to think otherwise for some reason. And my hilarity brings something to the show. I'm not going to say my answer. I'm not going to say my answer today. Because no one watched the show, so I don't think anyone heard the question, and because no one commented. So I'm going to ask it again.
Why don't you ask it again in the beginning segment tomorrow?
Yeah, because no one's going to watch this one, right?
We'll have a wrestling one up.
No one's going to watch this one. So no one's going to hear this question either. I'm going to do it on every show until someone answers
Maybe you should start on the next show.
I'll start. I will start,
on the next
but I'm going to finish off with this too.
Okay.
Because I really want to know. Fantasy matchup: VKM versus DX. Not DX. Hold on. The James Gang, in real life, Brian James, who is Road Dogg, and Kip James, which is Billy Gunn, versus not Triple H and Shawn Michaels, but Paul Levesque.
Michael Hickenbottom.
And Michael Hickenbottom. Real life fight was 2005, 2006, whatever. I'm going to try to shorten this. Who wins in a real life fight? I have my answer. John has his. The Ant-Man has his also.
And I heard King of Smarks apparently has his answer.
King of the Smarks has one. And that may or may not be why I asked. It may or may not be to get a reaction.
We may,
but I want to know what your pick is and why.
Okay.
And when I finally get a comment on it or something, then I will reveal my pick, and I guess we could all talk about it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna bring it up every show until someone comments. Because we got a lot of viewers from a lot of our shows, and nobody leaves comments. It's not like we're on like we just upload
well, we
these.
did have one video with AJ.
we are getting comments though.
And said nice
not
movies.
many, as far as I know.
There's a couple. There's a few.
Well, from what I've read.
We have a lot of contacts too.
Okay, but from what I've read, there haven't been that many.
Right.
And it's not like we upload these and don't want to hear what anyone has to say.
Right. Yeah,
I know.
We're not like other people. Who,
I want to know what everyone has to say. I want to know that people think John sucks. And that we should kick him off the program.
It's my show.
It's the Arge show. Your initial came last.
I could care less. That don't bother me.
But I think that you want to know. But anybody has to say, even in regards not to this, but to any other segments. I want to know
what King of the Smarks has to say again.
Do you though?
Why don't you just call him up and tell him to watch the show?
He watches.
He watches. Who are you kidding?
He watches in the dark.
I don't think he watches.
He
think he watches.
Right.
Well, maybe. He knows we do the show. If he chooses to watch it or not, whatever.
Right.
But we know people watch.
Because I think
we want
he's
comments.
been kind of occupied these last few days and weeks with
last
something
2 weeks.
Else. So maybe
a
he's
pressing
been
matter of his.
doing something else as opposed to watching our shows.
But
and John could take care of it.
That'll be the end of what I have to say. I want to know what your thoughts are on this, on John sucking, on anything. What we should or shouldn't talk about. Like, if people are watching our videos because, in fact,
they don't like John.
They don't like a certain segment, should we even bother doing those segments anymore?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that we know that I don't like football, but if the general consensus is the reason why people aren't watching those videos is because they don't care either.
Well, like I said, we can just... Why are we talking about this?
Because I want people to say what they're
okay,
thinking.
We're wrapping up here.
Should have put this in the beginning, though.
No, because
well, we'll bring it.
Whatever the picture's gonna be, they're still not gonna.
We'll bring it up tomorrow, and we'll actually that's what we'll do. We could get a picture of Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Okay. So that'll be.
Well, no, the next picture will probably have to do with Raw.
Yeah, that's true.
So
maybe 10 Cent in another dress.
Maybe
he's now a face, but we're gonna wrap for today. The only reason why we're wrapping early, Ant-Man's got to do something.
Yep.
So,
sorry, guys.
But not totally understand. Great Super Bowl. Not say great, good.
Yeah, good.
Congrats to the Baltimore Ravens. Congrats to Mr. John Harbaugh. Yay! So I'm the John. I'm the John man.
You're the John?
I'm the John man.
You're the Johnny on the spot.
Johnny
on the spot.
I'm the Johnny Doughboy douchebag.
Ant-Man.
And the Real American.
And the Real American. Will you be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll be here tomorrow for the Raw review, so stay tuned for tomorrow. Later.